What's up, guys? Today we're going to be working on our 2021 Honda Civic center console, and we're going to take this apart piece by piece. You're going to work along with me. We're going to figure it out. The first thing I did was remove these armrests, the side armrests, and these just have clips that lift up. Okay, so to release it, you just want to grab a hold of these and just lift vertically, and these get out of the way. Now these side trims here can also be removed. I already removed one of them. I don't think these armrests need to be removed, but it does come in handy when you're trying to remove these side trim pieces here. So you can see I already have one removed, and the way I did it, I just put this pry bar under it. I slid it under here, and you want to do this side first. So you want to do the bottom and then kind of pop it as you go up. So I'm going to slide it under there. And it's good too because you're not going to see any of this if you scratch it. So I'm trying not to get the silver part. There we go. So that's already up. Now I have something to grab. It always sounds like it cracks, doesn't it? I hope I didn't crack anything. Now this last part is a little more tricky, so it might be better to get the pry bar in on the top and pry it out. There we go. There's also 2 bolts in the bottom of the storage area. Those have to be removed, and hopefully you don't have any bubble gum on the bottom rotting away like I do. Now to remove this trim, there are 2 screws and 5 clips. Okay, I removed the screws. Let's get under here. I did turn on the power and I shifted it to low. Might not have been needed. Now you can start to see all the clips on the bottom. Now I'm going to turn off the power and disconnect these clips. There we go, shifter trim is removed. Now for this piece, it should just unclip upward. Well, that didn't sound good. According to my manual, this is all one assembly. The shift knob, the boot, and the indicator here on the side, but I can't get it off. I know on my Kia, I can just grab a hold of this and lift upward, but this one I put a lot of force into it. I can't get it off at this moment, so I'm gonna have to research that, but it might not be necessary. Now this forward tray also can be removed here. This should just unsnap and lift up. Let's give it a shot. There you go. There we go. Here you can see 6 clips, and there's one on the bottom, which is a little bit hard to see. In order to remove this upper section here, you have to remove the climate controls, and this assembly just snaps out. Get your pry bar, put it in there, and no problem, it just snaps out. Once you're in this position, move this out of the way, and you can see one screw right here. Let me turn on my light. So this screw is important, and also the top screws are important, but all these screws on the sides are not important. In fact, you want to leave the side trim on because it's not necessary to take it off. With this assembly completely removed, I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to shift it to low. I'll kind of move the assembly down a little bit. And there it goes. The assembly is out. And what you want to do is pick up on the back, and the whole assembly should slide out. You might have to put this in low. Also go really slow because there still might be some electrical connectors And depending on your car and your options, you probably have more options and connectors than I do. All right, I got it out. I still have the shifter in place, and look what I have down here. I dropped a screwdriver down here a long time ago. I can get that out. And this assembly fell out. So this thing is going to fall unless you put it down in the bottom. I also have easy access to the airbag module. It's right there on the side. And one of the reasons why I wanted to take out the center console is because I broke it trying to get access to that airbag module. In some videos, they pry that plastic back to gain access to the airbag module. Well, I pried a little bit too hard and I broke mine. So I'm going to try to patch it with just some glue, and hopefully everything's going to go back together fine and it's going to look great. When putting it back in, remember to put the gear selector to the L position. And this assembly here unsnaps, and now you can see the clips in the back, one on the right and one on the left, a little bit lower down here. I'm trying to get my light on it. There it is. So you want to make sure to get those clips in the right hole and then push this panel back in position. With this loose, those clips for the center console back here, they went right in, no problem at all. So now, I was actually having trouble with these right here, but I'm hoping this is going to go right in now. And don't forget your wire connectors on the back. So I'm just going to put the tabs in the top, and this should just snap right in. There we go. Okay, a little advice, guys. This assembly here is pretty easy to put back in, but this trim piece here is super difficult. So I'm going to put both sides, both trim sides on this piece, and then I'm going to lower it down into the console. All right, this looks a lot better. Put it into low. Now this assembly should lower down pretty easily. Okay, I got the gear selector indicator through the hole. I'm gonna just snap it down. All right, I have my wire assembly is clipped in. I'm gonna pull my wires through. All right, let's see how this goes. Yeah, all right. As I expected, that was really easy. However, I did jump the gun because there is a screw down here. So I got to lift this assembly back up, put in the screw. That's this screw here, the big one. Here we go. Screw is in place. Screw goes down. Now I'm going to clip in all the wires. Wire clips are in place. I'm just going to lower it down. Okay, now I have one screw on each side. With the power off, I can now assemble the heater and air conditioning assembly. Wire clips are in, and this should just clip right in. There we go. We're in the home stretch, guys. This can now be installed. Our trim can be installed. That's the wrong side. And we're going to do it in reverse order. We're going to snap it from the top and go down. There we go. It's looking like a car. I'll do the other side. Top, middle, bottom. And let's see, this is the right side. Snap. And this goes in as well. Now I just need to tighten the screws in the bottom. And that's it, guys. We are done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time.